Morning, my dear children. How are you all? Hope you are fine. Today we are going to revise the questions for your half-yearly examination. Before that, today's value is work hard. Today's value is work hard. Today we are going to revise the question pattern for your half-yearly examination. For your half-yearly examination, here is your pattern. First one, read the given passage and answer the following. So we have to read the given passage carefully. Next we have to answer the given question. For that, you will be having 5 questions. Each question carries 1 mark. So you will be having 5 marks for this. Second one, look at the given picture and answer the following. So, you have to look at the given picture carefully. Next, you have to answer the given question. For this, you will be having 5 questions. Each question carries 1 mark. So, 5 marks. Write the matching words under each picture. So, how to write the matching words under the given picture. You will be having 2 pictures. Each picture has how many words? 3 words. So you will be having 6 words. Each question carries half mark. So you will be having 3 marks for this. And scrambling sentences. So how to arrange the words in meaningful sentence. You will be having 2 questions. Each question carries 1 mark. So 2 marks. Pick the word that matches the picture. So have to look at the given picture carefully. Next you have to tick the word that you see in the picture. Tick the word that matches the picture. So have to tick the word that matches the picture. Write any 5 action words. So have to write any 5 action words that you do every day in your day-to-day life. You will be having 5 questions for this. Each question carries 1 mark, so 5 marks. Use appropriate question words. So how to use the appropriate question word, and you have to complete the given sentence. So how to use the appropriate question word to complete the given sentence. You will be having 5 questions. Each question carries 1 mark, so 5 marks. Homophones. So you will be having 4 homophones. Each homophone carries half mark. So we will be having 2 marks. Classify the letters of the English alphabet. So have to classify the given alphabet, or you have to classify the English alphabets as consonants and vowels. We will be having 5 marks for this. Synonyms. As usual, we will be having 3 synonyms. Each question carries 1 mark, so 3 marks. Antonyms. We will be having 5 antonyms. Each question carries 1 mark. So we will be having 5 marks for this. Past tense. We will be having 3 past tense. Each question carries 1 mark. So 3 marks. Finally, question and answer. We will be having 2 question and answer. Each question carries 2 marks. For this, we will be having 4 marks. So this is your pattern for your half-yearly examination. So total, we are going to write this examination for 50 marks. Let us revise the first one. Read the given passage and answer the following question.
Children, now let us see how to do the reading comprehension. So there are some points to be followed while doing reading comprehension. So now let us see those points. The first point, read the passage carefully. So what you have to do? You have to read the passage carefully. Understand the meaning. So after reading, you have to understand the meaning of the passage. Read the passage twice. So you have to read the passage 2 times. So you will able to understand the meaning of the passage. Then read the given question. So after understanding the passage, you have to move on to the questions that has been given below. Write the exact answer from the given passage. So after reading the question, you have to choose the answer from the given passage. So here is a example for you. Okay, now let us see the example. One day the lion told his friend the elephant about his fear of cocks crowing. The elephant found this fear very funny and laughed loudly. How can the crowing of a cock hurt you? He asked the lion. Just think about it and tell me. So what you have to do, you have to read the passage 2 times so that you can able to understand the meaning. So now let us read once again. One day the lion told his friend the elephant about his fear of the cocks crowing. The elephant found this fear very funny and laughed loudly. How can the crowing of a cock hurt you? He asked the lion. Just think about it and tell me. So after reading the passage, what you have to do? You have to move on to the questions. So they have given 3 questions for you. So you have to read those questions. The first question, what was the lion afraid of? What was the lion afraid of? Which animal was the lion's friend? Which animal was the lion's friend? Why did the elephant laugh loudly? Why did the elephant laugh loudly? And the last question is, what did the elephant ask the lion to do? What did the elephant ask the lion to do? Okay, after reading the questions, what you have to do? You have to choose the exact answer from the given passage. Have you understood, students? Okay, children, next let us see how to do the picture comprehension. So they have given 4 points as the tips for answering. Now let us see those tips. The first point, observe the picture carefully. So what you have to do? You have to observe the picture very carefully. Count the figures and objects. So in the picture there will be many things and objects and figures. So you have to observe them. Understand the concept and situation. So after observing the things and the objects, you have to understand the concept of the image. Read the question and answer accordingly. So after understanding, you have to move on to the questions and you have to read the questions carefully, and according to the questions you have to find out the answer from the given picture. The first question, what do you see in the picture? What is the boy doing? How many birds are flying? Are they happy? How do you feel if you travel in the car? So after reading the question, you have to find out the answer.
Now look at the given 2 picture. Look at the picture of an aeroplane and a train. So what is this? It is an aeroplane. What is this? It is a train. So there are some words given in the box. So look at the given words in the box. Write the matching words under each picture. You have to write the matching words under aeroplane and a train. So look at the words: wings, track, sky, compartments, railway station, airport. So I have to classify the matching words according to the picture. So what is this? It is an aeroplane. It is a train. Now look at the first word, wings. Which one has wings? Very good. An aeroplane has wings. So how to write wings under aeroplane? Next one, track. Which one has track? So the train has track. So how to write the track under train? Sky. An aeroplane fly in the sky. So how to write sky under aeroplane? Compartments. So have to write compartments under a train. Railway station. Railway station also have to write under a train. Airport. So have to write airport under aeroplane. Have you understood, children? How have to classify the words in the box under each picture? Have you understood, children? How to complete the reading comprehension and picture comprehension? And also in this class we have discussed or we have revised writing matching words under each picture. Let us see unscrambling sentence. So look at the unscrambling sentence. Here there is a sentence. The sentence is in jumbled manner. So you have to arrange the words to make the sentence meaningful. Puppy the street is. This is not a sentence. So first I am going to write the. You have to begin with capital letter. So at the beginning of the sentence you have to begin with capital letter. The puppy is sleeping. In the end of the sentence, you have to put the full stop mark. Have you understood, children? In the beginning, you have to begin with capital letter. At the end, you have to put full stop mark. So next one is reading book a Raju. For the proper noun, you have to begin with capital letter. Raj is reading a book. At the end, what you have to do? You have to put full stop mark. So here the puppy is reading a book. What Raj is doing? Raj is reading a book. So here we have arranged the words in meaningful sentence. Here the puppy is sleeping. Here Raj is reading a book. Like this, you have to arrange the given word in meaningful sentence. Next one, look at the fifth row letter. Take the word that matches the picture. For this, you have to look at the given picture carefully, and next you have to think what the picture is. So now tell me, children, what is this? It is a egg or bed or leg. Very good. It is a egg. So now to take the correct one. For this, you have to look at the given picture carefully. Next, you have to think what the picture is. Next, Roman letter. Write any 5 action words. So have to write any 5 action words that you do in your day-to-day life. Let us see. Verbs are action words are doing words. So verbs are called as action words are doing words. Look at the given example. Eating, dancing. Here, eating and dancing is the action words. Ram is eating. What Ram is doing? Ram is eating. So here he is doing some work of eating. Priya is dancing. What she is doing? She is dancing. She is doing some action. So here the action is dancing. Here the action is eating. Like this, you can write any 5 action words. Next, we will see the use appropriate question words. Let us see how to use the question word in appropriate place. Let us see the usage of the question words. Are you is the question word. We have to use the question word are you for asking about a friend, about herself or himself. We have to use the question word are you. We have to use the question word are you for asking a friend about herself or himself. Look at the example. Are you both free? Here I am asking about herself or himself. So how to use the question word of are you? Children, remember at the end of the question word you have to put the question mark. Next, is it? Is it is a question word. When asking a friend about something, we have to use the question word is it. When asking a friend asking a friend about, is it raining? So I have to use the question word is it. What? We have to use the question word what for asking for information about something. We have to use the question word what for asking some information. Look at the example. What is your name? Here I am asking some information. So I have to use the question word what. When? Asking about time. We have to use the question word when for asking about time. Look at the example. When did he leave? Here I am asking about time. So I have to use the question word when. Where? Asking at what place? So we have to use the question word where for the place. Asking at what place? Look at the example. Where do they live? So here I am asking about the place. So I have to use the question word where. Where do they live? Which? We have to use the question word which for asking about choice. Which color do you want? Here I am asking which color do you want? Here I am asking about the choice. So I have to use the question word which. Who? Asking what for a which person or people. So we have to use the question word who for asking about or asking what or which person or people. Look at the example. Who is this? Here I am asking about a person or people. So what person or which person or which people? So I have to use the question word who. Why? Asking for reason. We have to use the question word why for asking for some reason. So we have to use the question word why. Why are you late to school? Here I am asking the reason why he is or she is late to school. So I have to use the question word why. So are you for asking about a friend about himself or herself? Is it? Is a question word. We have to use this for asking a friend about something. What? We have to use for asking some information. When? We have to use the question word for time. Where? We have to use the question word for place. Which? We have to use this question word for choice. Who for asking what or which person or people. And finally, why asking for reason. Have you understood, children? You have to use the question word in appropriate place. Next, we will see homophones. Homophones are nothing but they have same pronunciation but different spelling. They have same pronunciation and different spelling. See. Here see means looking something. Here see it is a version. I. So it is a I. It is I. Sell. Here we are selling something. Sell it means cell phone. Buy. Buy means something. Buying. Boy means say boy. So see. They have the same pronunciation, but the spelling is different. I. Here the pronunciation is same, but the spelling is different. Sell. Buy. So here the pronunciation is same, but the spelling is different. These are called homophones. So you have to pick you have to match the correct homophone. Next, we will see vowels and consonants. In the previous class, we have learned what are vowels and what are consonants. There are how many vowels in the English alphabet? There are 5 alphabets in English alphabet. A, E, I, O, U. These are vowels. And others are consonants. B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z are consonants. So there are 5 vowels in English alphabet. There are 21 consonants in English alphabet. So there are how many letters in English alphabet? There are 26 letters in English alphabet. So in the examination, what you have to do? You have to classify the consonant and vowels of the English alphabet. So there are 5 consonants. There are 5 alphabets of vowels. There are 21 consonants. Let us recap the lessons. Little Red Riding Hood, Manners, Friends Forever, Priya's Story Time. So children, remember these 2 lessons for your project, for your reading practice, not for your examination. So you do not read these lessons for your examinations. So flying high, keep some track for project lessons. So don't read these 2 lessons. So how to revise Little Red Riding Hood, Manners, Friends Forever, Priya's Story Time. Let us recap all these lessons.
Children, now we are going to revise the lesson Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, Little Red Riding Hood. First we are going to study the keywords. The first one, woods. W-O-O-D-S, woods. Grandmother. G-R-A-N-D-M-O-T-H-E-R, grandmother. Wolf. W-O-L-F, wolf. Cupboard. C-U-P-B-O-A-R-D, cupboard. Scream. S-C-R-E-A-M, scream. Wide. W-I-D-E, wide. Rewarded. R-E-W-A-R-D-E-D, rewarded. Big teeth. B-I-G, big. Teeth. T-E-E-T-H, teeth. Cake. C-A-K-E, cake. Hunter. H-U-N-T-E-R, hunter. Next we are going to study the synonyms. Woods, small forest. Woods, small forest. Scream, loud cry. Scream, loud cry. Wide, broad. Wide, broad. Reward, prize. Reward, prize. Next, antonyms. Reward, punish. Reward, punish. Opened, closed. Opened, closed. Big, small. Big, small. Better, worse. Better, worse. Next we are going to see about rhyming words. Cake, bake. Cake, bake. House, mouse. House, mouse. Wide, height. Wide, height. Scream, dream. Scream, dream. The next one, past tense. Open, opened. Open, open. So what you have to do? You have to add the ed at the last of the word open. Okay? Open, opened. Go, went. Go, went. See, saw. See, saw. Visit, visited. Visit, visited. Say, said. Say, said. Next we are going to revise the question and answer. Okay, answer the following questions. The first one, where was Little Red Riding Hood going? Where was Little Red Riding Hood going? So where it was going? She was going to see her grandmother. She was going to see her grandmother. The second question, who hit the wolf? Who hit the wolf? The hunter hit the wolf. The hunter hit the wolf. The third one. Whom did she meet on her way? Whom did she meet on her way? She met a wolf on her way. She met a wolf on her way. The next lesson we are going to revise is manners. Okay? Let us read the keywords. Water. W-A-T-E-R. Water. Brush. B-R-U-S-H. Brush. Pardon. P-A-R-D-O-N. Pardon. Manners. M-A-N-N-E-R-S. Manners. Courtesy. C-O-U-R-T-E-S-Y. Courtesy. Content. C-O-N-T-E-N-T. Content. Shine. S-H-I-N-E. Shine. Cloths. C-L-O-T-H-E-S. Cloths. Spot. S-P-O-T. Spot. Rent. R-E-N-T. Rent. Next, synonyms. Spot. Dirt. Spot. Dirt. Courtesy. Politeness. Courtesy. Politeness. Content. Happy. Content. Happy. Shine. Glow. Shine. Glow. Pardon. Forgive. Pardon. Forgive. The next we are going to study the antonyms. Sweet. Sour. Sweet. Sour. Neat. Untidy. Neat. Untidy. Pardon. Blame. Pardon. Blame. Content. Discontent. Content. Discontent. The next one is rhyming words. Brush. Crush. Brush. Crush. Spot. Dot. Spot. Dot. Shine. Line. Shine. Line. So next to the rhyming words is the past tense. Okay. Make. Made. Make. Made. Spot. Spotted. Spot. Spotted. Keep. Kept. Keep. Kept. Polish. Polished. Polish. Polished. The third lesson we are going to revise is friends forever. Synonyms. Look. See. Look. See. Trekking. Walk. Trekking. Walk. Woods. Forest. Woods. Forest. Stumble. Slip. Stumble. Slip. Struggled. Strain. Struggle. Strained. The next one is antonyms. Tight. Loose. Tight. Loose. Fast. Slow. Fast. Slow. Huge. Small. Huge. Small. Go. Come. Go. Come. Tremble. Steady. Tremble. Steady. The next one is past tense. Think. Thought. Think. Thought. Hear. Heard. Hear. Heard. Get. Got. Get. Got. Burn. Burnt. Burn. Burnt. Break. Broke. Break. Broke. The next one is question and answer. Where did Tony and Bruni live? Where did Tony and Bruni live? So where did they live? Tony and Bruni lived by the woods. Tony and Bruni lived by the woods. The second question. What came out of the egg? What came out of the egg? A baby dragon came out of the egg. A baby dragon came out of the egg. Okay, next lesson is Priya's story time. Synonyms. Upset. Worried. Upset. Worried. Gently. Slowly. Gently. Slowly. Rude. Impolite. Rude. Impolite. ashamed, guilty, ashamed, guilty. Antonyms: back, front, back, front. Night, day, night, day. Smile, stare, smile, stare. The next one is past tense. Ask, asked, ask, asked. Like, liked, like, liked. See, saw, see, saw. Come, came, come, came. Fall, fell, fall, fell. Next we are going to study is question and answer. First question. Who saved the baby monkey? Who saved the baby monkey? The giraffe saved the baby monkey. The giraffe saved the baby monkey. How should a friend be kind like the giraffe or rude like the crocodile? How should a friend be kind like a giraffe or rude like the crocodile? A friend should be kind like a giraffe. So how a friend should be? A friend should be.
So in this class we have discussed reading comprehension. Read the given passage and answer the following question. And we have discussed picture comprehension. You have to look at the given picture carefully. Next you have to answer the given question. Write the matching words under each picture. So in this class we have discussed how you have to write this Roman letter. And surrounding sentence. So how to arrange the given word in meaningful sentence. Take the word that matches the picture. So how to take the word that matches the picture. For that you have to look at the given picture carefully. Next you have to what the picture is. You have to pick what the picture is. Write any 5 action words. So in this class we have revised what are action words. For this you have to write any 5 action words that you do in day-to-day life. Use appropriate question word. So in this class we have discussed or we have revised the question word, the usage of the question word. Homophones. Homophones are same pronunciation but different spelling. So how to pick or how to write the same word that has different spelling. Classify the letters of English alphabets as consonants and vowels. You have to classify the English alphabets as consonants and vowels. So in this class we have revised the 4 lessons of synonyms, antonyms, past tense and question and answer for your half-yearly examination. So you will be having 50 marks for this half-yearly examination. So write